What's up, everybody? This is Cleric Dragoon. I'm bringing you some war highlights. It's a pretty ugly war for us. We got mismatched here against this clan level 8 called 3 Apocalypse. We've got 3 Town Hall 10s. They've got 2 Town Hall 11s, 3 Town Hall 10s. I think this one's a town. Yeah, three Town Hall 10s and 3 Town Hall 9s, and then 2 Town Hall 8s. And we've got 4 Town Hall 9s and 2 Town Hall 8s. So our guys just got pretty disgusted with this war. It was an uphill battle. We done our best, and we've just decided to leave those last attacks on the board and just call this one a loss and forget about it. So I'm going to start with this attack by myself on this Town Hall 8. And this is with the new rules on attacking. So you're going to see I'm not going to be able to double poison here. I'm going to have to pull the CC. I don't have to do this, but I'm going to show you what I like to do now with these new rules. I'm going to bring it over with this archer right here, kind of anchor the dragon. Once I get that dragon over and kills my archer, I'm going to deploy a golem on this archer tower. And that's going to make the balloon and the dragon shift, and then my wizard is going to come behind them and kill them. And normally I would have CC hogs, but now I've elected to get more firepower on killing the enemy CC. So now that that's down, first phase of my mission is complete. I'm going to go ahead and deploy my hogs, and I'm going to get very fortunate right here because I'm going to get 2 bombs with an Asian wall of hogs. So that was really great. It's just kind of a way to probe a base, get in there, and get those bombs knocked out. So here we go. My hogs are running pretty smooth. I got a bad split though, but as I knew at this point, there's the last big bomb. I knew that this base was wrecked. I knew that I had beat it. I had plenty of time, and all the defenses are going down. And there you go. I still got plenty of hogs. They're fully healthed up. And that's all she wrote. So I just speed it up, because I mean it sometimes it gets a little boring watching these hogs beat on everything. But I tell you what, with this new time thing, sometimes it gets nerve-wracking. But I had plenty of time on this attack. It crushed that base. So we're going to take a look at Little Hundy. You guys might know him if you know me from Twitter. Big Hundy's a friend of mine, and this is his mini account. And this was the second attack, so he did have an idea of what was in the CC and things of that nature, but still, it was a great attack. I suck at these Golaloons, so when I see somebody do them, I'm really impressed, and this went off. It did get a little shaky here, you'll see on his entry. But he got what he needed. Like, literally, I was on Discord with Hundy while he was doing this, and he changed his attack midstream. I think he was a little early on this jump spell, but it's okay. But he literally had to change this attack because his objective was to get these 2 air defense down, and he wasn't able to do that. So here comes the CC pull. He's having to rage the king. You know, the queen is kind of lollygagging around. She's going to get landlocked here. But she is going to get the air defense before that happens. But then she ends up dying because she's by herself, and the X-bows are just pounding her. So she does not get that. So Hundy's like, oh, like I said, I'm on Discord with him. He goes, oh, I'll just come in from this side. So he totally changes the attack on the fly, which is even more impressive. And I was just like, wow. So just watch this. I mean, he's just making this up on the fly. This is an on the fly attack. It just impressed me. It really did. And so I was yelling at him right here, rage, rage, rage. Like right here. No, it was right here when I was yelling it. It's like, rage, man, rage. And there he goes. He hits the rage. I was pretty stoked at that point. He told me after he hit this rage, he goes, It's over, Dragoon. It's over. I was like, okay, is it? I mean, I don't do these attacks enough to even know. Like, but he knew it was over. So we'll speed it up because he was right. It was over. Nice job, Hundy. Really good attack. Now on this attack, like I said, me and Hundy were we were still on Discord chatting, and this was a secondary attack. We had a guy attack. I think Hundy attacked this base, and so I knew where some bomb locations were and things like that. He actually tried to go ho on this base, and it just didn't work out. So he tells me, he goes, "Man, I was gonna do a shattered go ho." He's like, "No, Goon, throw some Valks in there, man. Throw some Valks in there." I'm like, "You sure, man?" So we talked about it, and I told him I wanted to quake in on this mortar. We discussed that, and after that, I just went for it. I basically deployed my hogs, very similar fashion to what he did, because it worked. Um, and so here we go. Let's watch this attack. So, like I said, I took Hundy's advice. Now, this right here is killing an archer tower because there's a bomb here, so I'm just keeping my hogs away from this area. So I'm going to quake in right here. You just watch this quake. I just love it. Boom. And one more. There you go. And it's down. And so the whole core is open. My king and queen and my Valks are going to get right up in the middle of this base. They're just going to have a field day. And there's that first heal here. Loving it. And at this point, it's time for the hogs. Here comes a little Asian wall spread. Everything's looking good. Valks are still up. Hogs are jamming. I'm happy. So here you go. I hadn't even raged my king yet. Double set in the core, which I was really hoping my hogs wouldn't have got that close to the double set, to be honest. I had hoped my Valks would have took that out sooner. But anyway, it's all good. The base is wrecked, and we're just going to time right on through it. Sorry about that. Both my heroes were pretty healthy at the end of that raid. And now this raid, I made a Twitter post about this raid last night. I actually messaged a buddy of mine. He's at King of the North. We call him Cotton. He's in WHF, and he actually visited my clan last night to. We talked about the entry. I was a little upset about. I wanted to come in this side of the base right here by the Archer Queen. I wanted to quake in between this this air defense and this Archer Tower, but I was a little upset because I only got one defensive structure right here, this Archer Tower, to anchor my two golems, and I didn't want to put my golems together. I wanted to spread. And so he come in the clan. He's like, "Well, hey Goon, why don't you put one on up here by this elixir pump and put one by the camp?" And he said, "You'll get the spread, but they're anchored on one defense." And I was like, "Man, that's an excellent idea." And so we talked a little bit about the entry, and I changed where I was going to put this. He told me to put it on the side of this Archer Tower, like towards the Wizard Tower side of it. That's what I did, and the rest is history. But I want you to pay close attention to my Valkyries. I ran into trouble and didn't even know it. Like, as it was going, I wasn't paying attention to my Valkyries. I didn't want to heal until they reached the core. And you'll watch as this attack progresses. I'm in trouble and didn't even know it. So here we go. Because we're all talking. Me, him, and Whiskey Six were all in Discord last night just chatting it up while I was attacking. And we're having a good time. So here we go. I started my first phase, and the golems are doing just what he said, which I was so thankful for that advice. It really worked out. Now my golems redirecting, just like we need them to. Here comes my Valkyries, and this is where my Valkyries pay the price. They get ahead of my golems right here. You see that? They hit a bomb, and I refuse to heal them. Cotton was telling me, "Heal them, Dragoon, heal them right now." Well, I didn't do it. And there, I finally dropped it, but they were all dead. As you see those skeletons, I lost all of my Valks. So at this point, I have lost my main attack right here. I'm coming in with my second phase, but my Valkyries are dead. So I was like, oh crap. This is not good. So I've only got 2 heal spells. I've got to make it through this base with these 2 heal spells. It's got to happen. So I had to make my hogs take a little punishment there. There's a bomb. Boom. It's gone. And I was kind of right at this point. I was kind of laughing because I said, okay, I've got it. I felt good. Got a lot of hogs. It's all good. I hadn't even used my Queen's ability. Cotton was yelling at me towards the end of it. Swag the ability, man. Swag the ability. But it was just too late. I wasn't paying attention. I was steady talking, having a good time on Discord, and I didn't even use her ability. Apparently, I just didn't need it. But anyway, I do appreciate the advice, Cotton. It worked out quite nicely. Unfortunately, we lost this war pretty badly. It was a terrible war for us. But hopefully you guys can get some ideas from these attacks. I hope it helped you out. And also just remember this. I mean, sometimes it's good to get some advice from people, especially people that have a lot more experience than you, and they can see things. Like, we try to get on Discord, my clan, and kind of chat about stuff and kind of tell each other. Each other can kind of bounce off each other ideas. It's like, hey, I wouldn't jump in there. I would quake in there, because quake it'll open it up, and it's a sure thing. When a jump spell can disappear and leave your hero landlocked or whatever. So it's good to get input from other people on attack styles and just get ideas sometimes. Sometimes it won't work for you, but sometimes it will. So I would just suggest that your clan use an app like that. It's just good to get opinions. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and that'll be it for me. I'll see you guys later.
If this evil force can be stopped and destroyed,